Hello Rangers, and welcome to Ranger Ruby YouTube channel. Today in this video I'll be going over my visit to Sagamore Hill National Historic Site. I'm excited to show you guys what you can see and do at this park, so let's go ahead and dive right on in. Sagamore Hill National Historic Site is located on Long Island, New York, specifically in the town of Oyster Bay. When we first got to the park, it was 10 minutes before the visitor center opened, so we had to wait outside the door till a park ranger came out and welcomed us in. We immediately set up a tour of the house. A ranger-led tour is the only way you can see the inside of the home. We had 30 minutes to spare before the tour started, and in that time we learned as much about the house as we could. Sagamore Hill was the home of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, from 1885 until his death in 1919. During Roosevelt's time in office, it served as his summer White House and was the focus of international attention, visited by luminaries from around the world. It was also a working farm. Roosevelt grew wheat, corn, hay, timothy, barley, and rye, and raised cattle and pigs. A 3-acre garden provided vegetables and flowers. The farm was a family project. The 6 Roosevelt children tended their sections to the garden. Mrs. Roosevelt kept the farm's books, and TR would often help with the haying and other farm chores. While also in the visitor center, I picked up a Junior Ranger booklet. 2 to be exact. There are 3 Junior Ranger booklets total in the park, and completing each one of them will earn you a badge. But if you decide to take on the challenge of completing all 3 booklets, then you'll get a Theodore Roosevelt Sagamore Hill National Historic Site patch. Of course, challenge accepted. I could only get 2 ranger booklets in the visitor center, so I had to wait until we later went to the museum to get the 3rd one. We walked up to the house and waited at the front door for a ranger to join us. While no video footage was allowed on the inside of the house, you can take a look at what it's like on the interior through a Google virtual tour with the link in the description. Here are some clips from the outside of the house. Here I am at Sagamore Hill National Historic Site. This is the home of Theodore Roosevelt. He started building it with his first wife when making plans, and then after she passed away, his sister finished construction. Once he married his second wife, Edith, he moved in and raised all of his 6 children right here. At the time. This windmill would harness the wind to pump water up into a 300-gallon tank to make running water happen in the house. After finishing up the tour on the inside of the house, we walked back around through the visitor center and walked up to the museum. Theodore Roosevelt's son built his house on the same property as his father, and the bottom floor of his house was made into the museum with artifact from TR's life. I picked up the 3rd and final Junior Ranger book. It's a scavenger hunt of the museum. Walking through is very interesting, and there are so many things to see inside, and so here are some clips of that. I completed all 3 of the Junior Ranger booklets, and I got a Junior Ranger patch, and of course, a Junior Ranger badge. I also got a Junior Ranger certificate.
I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to say no to the president, right? So I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Ruby Sprinkle. Sprinkle your names, whatever they are at this point. We'll take that for granted. Prepared to become a Junior Ranger in the National Park Service of the United States.
Yes, sir.
And are you prepared to carry out all the job duties attendant to that very important function, such as taking care of nature, the environment, stuff like that? Stuff like that you got to watch out for, remember, that's going to hit you in the head. All right, now, the most important question. In fact, I'm going to put my army captain down. Make this very official for you. You're not being sworn in by an army. So, are you sure you want to do this? Because once I stamp it with the presidential approval date stamp, you're in for good. You can't back out. What do you say, red cats? What do you say?
Absolutely.
And what do you say? Yeah. Okay. And whatever his name is over there, Jack or something. Red cats, you can now get on your way there, up to the house. You are now officially a junior ranger in the National Park Service of the United States. Carry on, get out there and do your job. And wipe your nose. Okay, you're welcome.
My parents even became advanced junior rangers. I had a fun time at the museum, and when visiting the park, be sure to check it out. After heading out of the museum, we took a short hike to the Oyster Bay. We had a fun time walking around on shore and then started heading back. Before we left, we took a swing through the visitor center one more time to get our own collection of TR and Sagamore Hill merch. While there, I got this awesome TR shirt. It's got the house on the back of it. I got a junior ranger pin, or just a national park pin, from Sagamore Hill with this nice design on it. Thank you, Sasha, for appearing. And I also got this mug. This mug is interesting because it has the Theodore Roosevelt's coat of arms on it. And on the back of it, it has a little bit explaining about the house and the mug. And there's this Latin phrase on the back and actually on the mug. And it was the Roosevelt's coat of arms. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but what it translates to in English is, "He who is planted will preserve." And as I said earlier, it is the Roosevelt's motto. And while on the topic of mugs, I have this mug from Yellowstone National Park. My dad got it for me on a business trip that he got near the park. Thanks, Dad. It will be on my set next to the Roosevelt mug. Well, everybody, that's a wrap on my visit to Sagamore Hill National Historic Site. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and comment down below other parks you may have visited. Be sure to click the red subscribe button to always know when I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye! And special thanks to Ada for making me this super fan art. Awesome. I love it. It's super cool. And if you'd like to send me something or make me something, be sure to check out the email in the description.